Welcome in, everyone. We're back again with Black Book, doing what we do, and, jeez Louise. Will I ever get this volume proper? I don't know. Let's just turn this down just a smidge. Alright, we have been kidnapped. I'm gonna call it kidnapping, by Dr. Alexander, who is the apprentice of the spinner, who, well, she would like to make a wish. And they want to use us as a human sacrifice for that wish. We aren't going to allow that. We have already escaped our prison, and we're on our way to confront Dr. Alexander and his shenanigans, and maybe enlighten him to what the spinner's actually up to. Not that we know for sure, but we're pretty sure she's up to no good. In any case, let us continue on, shall we?
A winter garden is growing here, under the dome of ornate glass. Your eye skips from one herb to another. The greenery is full of exotic plants, the likes of which you've never seen. Alexander's chorts are tending to this place.
Hi, Winter Fairy, welcome in. You threw shears. I wonder who will attempt to win against you. Trav already won against me. Let's examine the herbs.
Such exotic greenery you've only seen in some of Yegor's books and heard mentioned in stories about faraway lands. You've also found some familiar magical herbs.
Heck yeah, we did. Let's talk to these chorts.
The chorts are working in this garden according to the instructions of their master. Oddly enough, they are quite good at it. Some are dissatisfied with their job, while others have resigned themselves to their fate. You managed to learn some demon-handling tricks that Alexander uses to drill these chorts.
Shall we leave them be, or shall we attack them? I decided not to attack the butler. That seemed rude. He was ever so kind to us. These chorts, on the other hand, perhaps they would like us to attack. We're on our way to Alexander's office. We have opened up a new seal. So there are new pages. Somehow it's saying I have access to my book. I don't. This is all locked. Should be anyway, but apparently it's saying I have access to it because I remember them. Interesting. Well, there is a couple of things that I would like to do. So let's see here. Instead of, where is it? Instead of Rizzoli, I would like to take Human Hand. Yes. I like that it's a gesture. Makes me happy. Positive statuses cannot be removed. We've already run into people removing our statuses, so I might want to add that in. But what do I give up for it? Babushka? But I like my babushkas. Loden? I don't often care about the companion ability refresh. I mean, it's handy in a pinch, but it does heal more than Babushka. I don't really use these that often. I I love my babushkas, but I'm gonna have to let you go, babushka. I need Osmotril. I need it so bad. Or no, not Postmotril. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that one. Where'd it go? No, not this one. I need Judas's Aspen. So now I have Aspen and Judas's Aspen. Nice. Fire Chains is fun. But again, what do I get rid of for it? I have Vampirism, because it's useful. I like Bloodburn. Bone Curse, I don't use that often. Yeah, we'll get rid of Bone Curse for Fire Chains. Yeah. That makes me happy. These are all the ones I've seen. And this I want. Because I will replace this one with it. It'll be so good. It'll be so good. Okay. That's our deck. This is our stuff. Immunity to waste, curse, poison. I currently have, I'm rocking immunity to White Crown and Black Crown. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Fern Flower. Well versed, we have so much in the deck, it's so good. We are primarily a curse deck, and now we've got plenty of immunities to the things that people use against us that are bad. Alright, I'm gonna leave these shorts alone. Just gonna leave them be. Let them do their thing. Ooh, we can go to the library optionally. I'm going. I'm rather curious, what type of books does a prominent Khuldoon keep in his library? Especially one as secretive as Alexander.
So much knowledge. You wouldn't be able to find such a vast collection of books in your Izba, nor in the churches of Vilgert and Cherdin. For a moment, you forget both the Black Book and your mission, consumed by the dreams of reading all of these bits of treasure. The sudden glimmer of moonlight in the eyes of the stuffed bear helps you to return to your thoughts.
Imagine if we married Alexander rather than chasing after our betrothed. Imagine.
The unkind eyes of the bear make you wary. You take a step closer to realize that the stuffed animal is filled with chorts. Some books are written in languages unknown to you, while others are too lengthy to be understood in such a short time. Nevertheless, you find a collection of epics and legends, which you decide to borrow from Alexander.
Ilya Muromets and Saviatogor. Echoes of the circumstances surrounding a Khuldoon's death and his inability to rest can still be found in Russian epics, such as Saviatogor, or Saviatibor, who could not be held up by the earth. So he and his horse voyaged to the mountains, for mountains could bear both of their weights. In the story of Ilya Muromets, my sincere apologies, I am butchering these Slavic names, and my sincere apologies to the people and their cultures. A Russian knight fits into one of his pockets, but the horse refuses to carry two heroes at once. In the mountains, they come across some carpenters who were cutting and hammering together a coffin. Muromets lays in it, but the coffin is too big for him. However, when Saviatogor lays into it, it fits him well, and the coffin immediately closes shut and encircles itself with iron bands. Realizing that his time has come, Saviotagor asks Ilya to bend down and inherit his strength. The hero, however, refuses. This scene reflects how Kuldoons pass their chorts to bystanders on their deathbeds. Do we cut the bear open and let out all the chorts? I can just see you sneaking around the place, no equipment, bag, or anything, with a stolen library book tucked under your arm. Hell yeah, that would be me in a heartbeat. He wasn't reading it. It's fine. I mean, for crying out loud, how many books have I pilfered from you over the years, Trev?
As soon as you touch the bear, it starts to move. The Chorts don't seem to like your company.
Oh, I don't like them either. So let's deal with this stuffed bear. Toothy bite. Okay, so it's a puzzle battle. We have a single turn to kill these two people. One of them's got 7 health, one of them's got 20. We do not care about how much damage they do. So these are pretty, interesting. Interesting. We actually are going to use both of them? Very strange. We've got 2 Moon Brothers. So what if I did Moon Brothers, Moon Brothers. Actually, no. Let us do you, then you, then you. No. Do that one last. We may not have the order perfect. Let's try it. He definitely dies. The order of that was incorrect. Okay, try again. We were close, we were close. All right. Maybe we do 1 Moon Brothers, then a Well-Versed, then this. I don't think it matters on the order of these two because they're just to upgrade these. I could be wrong. We're gonna try it. Okay, that doesn't quite kill them both. Third time's the charm. I almost have it. Okay. Maybe this one does need to come into play. So what if I do... Not quite right either. I'm close. I know I'm close. I mean, what if I only do black pages? So that does 5 and 5. 6 and 6. 17. And these will do nothing. But we're gonna find out. That was closest. That was closest. It may have... Okay, so this hits all three. 3 and 3. I target him. Oops, nope, that's the wrong order. Fierce Wind hits them for 5. Throw on Well Versed and hit this guy. That hits both of them for 6. So this is now... Yeah, that... Okay, I think I just used this on the wrong... I think I used Key Tongue on the wrong guy. And then... Oops. These don't actually matter the order of. They're just there. I mean, I don't even have to... I in fact, probably don't even need to use them. I think all the white pages are the red herring. There are, but they did not add up to what I needed. I tried them. I think this is all I need. Nope. Okay. Still not quite correct. Okay. I have attempted a mix and match as well. The thing is that Well-Versed only amplifies for every page of the same color. So the black pages amplify the black pages and the white pages amplify the white pages. So I have tried Well-Versed, right? This is now 3, 6 in total. And its defense rating on you is 8. So now this is 9 total, defense rating 10. $11 total, defense rating 12. 13 total, defense rating 14. And the only other page I can use is this. So we have 14 and 14, but this is 7 and 20. Okay, so if I do it this way, this is 6 damage on him. Why are they all pointed at the same guy? How is this not reset? Okay, reset this entirely. 1 Moon Brothers on the first guy. 1 Moon Brothers on the second guy. Convert defense to damage on the second guy. So this is 6 damage to the first guy who has 7 health. This is 6 damage to the second guy, plus 14. That should be 20. These will do absolutely nothing. They're there to boost the other pages. So if I have my math correct, when I do this, I should target the first guy and it should kill him. If I've done my math correctly, this should work out. I've tried this before. We'll see. Somehow it worked that time. I don't know why it worked that time and not other times. Taking grandfather. I was pretty sure I used that combination, but maybe I had clicked somebody incorrectly. I don't know. Very strange. That took a hot second. But yeah, it was a mix of black and white, but the only mix of black is the gesture key tongue, which I do like that particular page. It's a cool page. Let's go check out the gallery. He stores pictures and portraits in this room. That's what a gallery does. 333 locations. Let's go.
The walls are richly decorated with incredible lifelike portraits and landscape paintings more impressive than you've ever seen in your life. This craftsmanship is incomparable, not only to the primitive luboks, but even to illuminated manuscripts. Several startled shorts drop their dusting rags and scatter away out of fright.
Looks like Alexander isn't Alexander. I'm assuming that's his father. That might be Alexander when he was a little younger. Or it could be uncle, brother? Who knows? Pretty sure this is mostly his family. Ooh, I can look around. Lady, you look very strange. We have a bust. Whoa. A little bit glitchy. Alright, it's just letting you look at the paintings. I'm assuming most of these are related to him because there are a lot of redheads. There's just this one corner where it's a little bit weird. Alright, nothing else.
You may go on your way.
Really? May I? Hey, Mr. Scrake, welcome in. Alright, time to go to the corridor. I'm close. All that's left is to walk down this long corridor. I found all the lore, though.
The winding halls are as full of demons as a stove corner is full of cockroaches. Some are doing quite useful work, it seems. Jorts are scrubbing floors and washing the copper furniture handles. Several spirits are bolder than the rest. They rush to attack.
Bring it. Alright. You have the most health. All you guys want to do is hit me. It is a puzzle. Okay. We're definitely going to be using some stuff here. Spikes. Inflict damage equal to the number of pages in the Zagavor is going to be important. This is also going to be important. So, 3 to all enemies. 5 to this guy because it will hit the other two. Because that's 8. It says 14, but it's actually 8. I think this guy needs this one. That will do 10 damage. Increases damage with 3. Okay. Then I'm gonna do spikes. No. Then I'm gonna do ailment on you, and then spikes so that when they hit me, it kills them. I think that's what I need. These two might have to go the other way around. Let's try this. We'll see if it works. So you die. The other two get hit for it. That takes care of you. Yep, that kills them. I was so good. Yes, Fierce Wind. Right. Fierce Wind is 7 to all. I need Fierce Wind. I actually would like a second page of it, but that's okay. What other orders do I have available to take right now? Just this one. No, I'll just be down a page. That's fine. All right. Time to go confront Alexander. Hey, PP, welcome in. No, Trav, I know for a fact that they get to one-shot me, and then whether I've completed the puzzle or not is the happens after that. So having a thing like spikes where if they do damage to you, they get damaged is perfectly valid. That's why I wasn't worried about it. But yes, hi BB. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, it's time to confront Alexander and tell him he's an idiot. Alexander is in his office. He has no idea I've broken free. Let's go. Oh, I'm currently invisible.
You enter Alexander's office. He looks through you, seeing nothing. The fern flower does its job properly. The table is littered with papers, blueprints, and magical books. Your captor walks back and forth, quietly muttering something incoherent, as if in a trance.
They look like Alexander. His parents, eh? They look like Alexander. What a strange mechanism, and the devils are spinning inside. Looks like a small model of something. What a strange mechanism, and the devils are spinning inside. There are some pictures here. They look like mechanism for chords to operate. Every kind of mechanism is here. Some for farming, others look like mills or something. There are some pictures here. They look like mechanism for Chorts to operate.
These are the items that Alexander took away. You may grab them, but the invisibility will subside. A big window towers behind Alexander. Directly under it is an iron fence with sharp spikes sticking up.
I don't know such sorcery. Is this written in French or what?
She says French here, but it's English in the subtitles. That's funny.
I don't know such sorcery.
A big window
No.
towers behind.
Thank you.
Your captor nervously walks back and forth through the office, trying to come up with the perfect wording for his wish. You open the window behind Alexander.
I could just push him out the window right now. I don't think I want to do that, but I could just push him out the window.
Attempts to craft a perfect wish. And such phrasing, this way, that way. It seems he's tried everything. These are his attempts to craft a perfect wish.
It's what you do. You are far more ruthless than I am, Trav. And I understand ruthlessness is mercy upon oneself, but like... Alexander wants to change the world for the better. Poor man doesn't understand that the spinner does not have his best interests at heart. And has never. He's easily dupable. Screw it, I'm taking my items.
These are the items that Alexander took away. You may grab them, but the invisibility will subside.
Hard at work, eh?
What? How's that possible?
Come on, push him out the window or engage in a magical duel. One of those is far riskier than the other. I understand, Trav, but I'm a compassionate human being. And for those that it's relevant to, the ad break is about to hit, so I apologize in advance.
You, Vasilisa? How? From where?
Seems that the invisibility wears off if I talk to anyone.
Someone's rapping at your chamber door.
The raven perches upon a bust above the door.
Okay, Poe.
That must be the very same magnetism that I've heard so much about. The kind that moves people and objects about.
It's none of your business. Now give me back my stuff, or else. As you can see, I have enough strength left to handle all of your pitiful defenses.
Yes, that is true, Vasilisa. I won't argue that. But then again, I can't quite agree. What if I do return your items? Will you go back to the spinner?
Don't try my patience.
Your mentor wouldn't even want you to have the book.
A fine yarn you're spinning.
Yes. I'm sure he wants the same thing that I do. Shartocracy.
What are you talking about? Hold Igor not wanting me to have this book? He gave it to me himself.
He has his reasons, I'm sure. My noble goal could be one of them. Yes, I told him all about Shartocracy myself when he locked me inside your izba. And even before that, he told me all about Nikolai's wedding.
What?
You don't know your mentor well enough, Vasilisa.
He's lucky I'm not a vengeance paladin. No, I believe, Mr. Scrake, you are definitely a devotion paladin, if anything. You are devoted wholeheartedly to saving Darkest Dungeon 2 from itself.
Lies.
Don't believe me? Ask the spinner then.
Where does she keep my book?
In her izba, where else? But you won't be able to defeat her.
You still underestimate my power.
I'm aware of your power, but hers is greater still. She may have bestowed her charts to me, but her power has remained with her nonetheless.
Don't try and scare me.
It is but a warning.
What's that shortocracy you're talking about?
Either devotion or ancients. I mean, either way, Mr. Scrake, you're devoted to something. Either you are devoted to nature or you are devoted to a cause. I would say that you're far more likely to be a devotion cleric than a devotion paladin than an ancients paladin. Because even if you are devoted to nature, you have devoted yourself to a cause. I'm just saying. What's next? Weber will say that she has a high ground. I know. Alexander, Alexander, Alexander. You silly, silly man.
Well, the title could be better, that's true. But the concept itself is sound. Imagine our motherland, where the strongest and wisest Khaldun rules.
Oh, the spinner wants to be queen. I see.
And his power grows yet, since he passes his chords by inheritance to his successor, the next in line, whose power almost matches his own.
Right. A Khaldun instead of a Tsar is just what we need.
And don't forget that the demons will also work, and only for the common good. And this is indeed possible. You must have already seen only a small sample of what I've done with my chorts in the mansion.
Chortocracy? Ruled by the chorts? Is that really something he wants to go for? I think he's misnomered it, Trav. He wants to rule chorts to do the menial labor. He wants to replace one type of slave with a different type of slave, essentially.
Believe me, the Chortocracy is possible in Russia. We have just one seal to break.
I've had enough of your ramblings.
His ideas make sense. Think about it, Vasilisa. Maybe he'll be useful to us after all.
Thrice we've dueled. There won't be a fourth time.
Do I attack, 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 or do I persuade? I am aware, Trav. As I said, I think he's misnomered it because he wanted to incorporate Chort into something. He just didn't. He is a naive idealist. That's what he is. He may be a doctor, a man of learning, a man who has come from nobility, has had the best schooling, but he is a naive idealist. And he has handed over a powerful Khaldun artifact to the spinner, who notoriously hates Chorts, thinking that she would agree with him and go, yes, let us make Chorts into the new slaves to do the menial labor. Let us raise humanity above Chorts and rule over all. Like, he's just a naive idealist. He doesn't understand that his refusal to understand human nature is going to either get him killed or get him burned, or both. If you persuade him and you win, you won't convert his way of thinking. Just make him back off and he'll be back later. I mean, we're near the end of the game, Trav. I just don't necessarily want to kill this man. Shove him out the window, or I guess have a fight. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be far more Odysseus than not. I'm not going to hurt this man. I have beaten him 3 times. I am more powerful than him, even without all of my gear. I have defeated his attempt to keep me safe, and honestly, he wants to do good. I want him to do good in the world. I just don't want him to be a dumbass about it, and he is being a dumbass about it. So I'm going to teach him how not to be a dumbass.
We have nothing to argue about.
You decided to give me the book? To give up your wish?
Oh no. I won't give my wish away. But maybe I can persuade him in another way.
Well, threats is not going to do it. Appealing to his nobility is not going to do it. He does not care. He's already thinks himself above other people. So either the book is useless or the spinner. What do we think? The spinner wants to destroy the Chorts. That's rather contrary to what he wants. It's true. It's true. I'm gonna say the spinner.
To say that I don't know my mentor. But it is you who do not know yours. The spinner wants to use the book for herself to get rid of all the Chorts.
Lies. This is impossible.
Hell is full of rumors. Your swan told me about them. It seems many powerful demons are aware of this.
Oh my lord. We must stop her. Here, take your things. And meet me there.
See?
Alexander gives you your bag with herbs and artifacts, and wishes you good luck. He promises to help you at his mentor's Izba, and you decide to meet up over there. You make haste. The spinner must not break the last seal.
Yeah, I told you. He's a naive idealist. Nope.
No time to go back home. I have to hurry for the book. It's good that I've already visited the spinner's Izba.
Yeah, we know where we're going. Alright. I have so many shorts. So many shorts. We're above 100 sin. I'm quite the sinner. Ugh. But I got some herbs. And all these guys come back tomorrow. Alright, well, the most sinful go to the meaningless tasks. You. You can go there. You are going there. Alright, that's them. I like well versed. I like strengthening curse. I have immunity to things. I do a big volley of damage first turn. I have as much healing as I can get, and that's good. We do have a book merchant coming up, so that's good. Is there anything in here that I absolutely want? Move random status times 3. Is that better than... Coldoon Fiend? No, because this is well versed. That removes positive statuses from others. That's an immunity, which we don't need anymore because we now have it eternally. So maybe that would be good. That gives sin. Hold on. I need just the keys, thank you. I could put more spikes. I could put spikes in. Just to be petty. Alright. Most of these are black. When reading swipe pages, I have a couple of swipe pages. Not a lot. This is a swipe page. That's a swipe page. I did like ailments. That's a fun one. New chain might be good. Stronger than steel might be good too. I do like gesture. Maybe I'll just put another page of burning blood in. Of blood burn in. That could be really useful. Yeah, I'll do that. That's what I will do. Or, alternatively, grandfather. Grandfather. Yeah. Grandfather. Alright. Actually... Did I put in fire chains? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Here we go. Now, let's check orders. This one I can now get to, so... But this one is well versed. Maybe I take one out and put in this one. There we go. Yeah. That way I still have it. One of them well versed, one of them not. Ben! Welcome in. I adore you as well. That's too much compliment, Ben. That's too much compliment. And also, Uno reverse. Wow, 8 shorts. You're quite the collector, but I bet you could have had more. I count 13 jobs, no 14, and 11 shorts. I'm going to go away now because I just can't count it all. There's a double ward card, and there's one that inflicts double that again as damage. Could be nice in a white deck. Yes. There's definitely a white deck build in this that I am not using. I'm primarily a black deck build with a little bit of white versatility. But that's it. Alright, that is the update to my deck. Let's talk to Karnish and Morteshka, who seem to be with us right now.
I don't think it will be hard for you to get back the board. No. That woman can be more powerful than Leshy's or the Fernfire.
Who knows? I didn't trade blows with her.
But she doesn't have the friends you have. I haven't seen any companions either.
We'll see soon enough.
Arr, arr.
It's alright, Lucius. Even without the book, you're much stronger than any other Khaldun. You've already dealt with Sashka, and you'll deal with the Old Crown. The real problem here is this rain. My furs are wet. Ugh.
Poor Proshka. We love Proshka. Alright. Let's go check out the book merchant. Grab whatever pages we can. We passed on a couple of fights,
You
so...
have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
Alright. Page of this, and everything else is already in the book, so not gonna worry about it. Alright. Let's go to Pienteg before we head to the spinner's Izba. I should stop by the merchant. I'll have a hard time dealing with the spinner without any herbs. It's a good thing
You
I have lots
stop
of money.
on the outskirts of the village, trying to catch your breath. Clouds of your breath are torn apart by the slanting cold rain. The spinner's Izba is not far away, and you decide to spend some time preparing for a meeting with this dangerous witch. Peasants cross themselves at the mere mention of the old witch. Everyone knows that meeting her is dangerous, but many still ask for her help. No village can survive without a Khaldun. The peasants shrug their shoulders.
Alright, that's for Durek, that's for Durek. Meh. No. Do we want this? Ooh. We might. This increases... Well, no, because we're going into a Khaldun battle. So the longer our Zagavor, the more often she goes first. No. No, no, no. I have Eloquence 3, so... We already have this one. I am taking that. Because that is for this. Okay. Nothing else that I want. I have a lot of things, but... Yeah. I actually can sell that because I'm rocking a much better object. See here. have better than this. I have better than this. I think I have better than that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that is everything in Pinteg. Time to go to the spinner. This cursed Izba again. There's no time to wait for Grandpa's help. I'm getting the book on my own.
You use the sorcery of the fern, and pain shoots through your palm. Trying to move silently, you get to the spinner's Izba, but it turns out that it is not that easy to get inside unnoticed. There is no Riddler skull this time, but there are 3 other guardians. They watch the path to the Izba vigilantly, and you hear their quiet whispers.
So we can attempt to sneaky sneak. We can attempt to attack. We could just try to talk our way through. What do we think, chat? How do we want to go through this? We are set up for attack, but the more we attack them, the lower our health will be when we finally reach the spinner. If we try to sneak past them and fail, that could be just as bad, and we'll end up in a fight anyway. But if we try to talk our way through, we might gain some allies, or at the very least, we might be able to convince them to stay out of the fight. What do we think? Chat, I leave it up to you. Help me out here. Look, I know I have to push the buttons, but I would really love your input. It is optional, of course. I am a lurk-friendly chat. Let's try and talk. It might confuse them enough to work, and they'll be hostile if they catch us sneaking. They will absolutely be hostile if they catch us sneaking. I mean, they might also alert her, but she already knows I'm coming, so, like, it's not that big a deal.
My god, Akulina!
Oh no.
Who else is here? Agafi Filipovna, are you?
And Matronia.
What are you doing here?
The peasant women bizarrely sway from side to side. They start to shake and mutter something when they hear your voice.
Old witchcraft in these bells. She weaves not with ordinary threads.
The spinner's witchcraft. The Zagabor I need is in the black book. We'd better hurry over to that hag.
You are startled when Akulina grabs you by the wrist.
Are they wearing her belts? It'd be a reason for the spinner to be so famous for making and handing them out.
What you're after, you won't achieve. Everything was in vain.
Your road leads to damnation.
You will find only pain.
The otherworldly voices die down, and only the indiscernible muttering of the women continues.
They speak of the future. That is prophecy. Prophecy!
You try to touch the belt, but the sorcery of the spinner repels you.
Akulina, where did you get this belt? The spinner gave it to you?
We are fated to be under her power until we are dead.
She trapped us into the force of her threat.
Well, we learned a thing. String of life. The likening of man's destiny to string echoes in the traditions of Cerdan. Divinations by string to find out who would marry first, more often than not, come true. Girls would weave a string and subject it to a test. All of the strings were collected and set ablaze. The girl whose string burned to the end the fastest would be the one to marry first. It took great skill to make a thin string, and the girls who were able to do this were called thin spinners. The ability to spin thin was one of the qualities that raised a girl's status in the premarital hierarchy. A string made by a bride was burned or torn during the wedding ceremony, a symbol of the end of a previous life and the beginning of a new one.
What efforts were in vain? Were all the seals in the book restored?
And no one in the heavens, nor under the earth,
To open the seals had his doom.
and those who tried, only them saw. Darkness, death, and the tomb.
Notice how we have art, the art here, and the people picked is the maiden, the mother, and the crone. Like, these are the fates of the Greek, but also of many other cultures. There's always the maiden, the mother or wife, and the crone. Oh yeah, divinations by string. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, it's very popular across the world. Yep, the archetypal triad. Ad break coming in about a minute for those that it will affect. Just FYI.
What pain, Akolina?
For years about it, you knew.
With chalk you circles strew. You shall be greeted with sharpest pain.
Until it will drive you insane.
I have to hurry. All the sorcery. Who knows what her sorcery will do to them? I need the black book.
The black hole in place of the spinner's throne leads into strange darkness covered in cobwebs. You hear the inviting whispers of the gloom of the abyss that leads to unknown depths. The black book is out there, somewhere. The damp earth escapes your grasp, and you fall down into the cold darkness of the pit. The pain of the impact leaves you breathless. You try to catch your breath, but the air in the bottom is wet and stale.
Why is it always wet, stale basements? Why?
You manage to get up and look around. A black, winding passage leads into the depths of the cave. You exchange worried glances with your companion and rush into the bowels of the underworld.
Here we go, into a cavern. Wet and terrible. Where do these tunnels lead? I should be careful not to get lost.
It's hard to walk and even breathe amidst the thick strands of cobwebs. You have to push away one white shroud after another, and soon your hair and dress are covered with dust and small spiders. It's good to have the skull lantern, because the darkness is too deep even for your sharp eyes.
This is Spider Lady motif, if I ever saw it. So for those of arachnophobics out there, be warned. The spinner is definitely not all that she seems.
You try to make out something on the ceiling, but it's covered in cobwebs.
Well, that does not bode well. Let's check the dusty corner first. An untrodden path. Should I even look there?
Swarms of small spiders flee before you. You reach a pale grotto, wrapped in the pale threads of cobwebs, and find 3 cocoons there. To your horror, they have unmistakably human forms. You take a step back when a rush of spiders escapes the otherwise empty cocoon. Inside, you find the emaciated mummy of a short peasant. A gold ring glimmers on his finger. The light dims momentarily when you remove the ring from the corpse. Inside is the blackened corpse of a child beyond recognition. Only the whites of his deadly eyes stare at you, unblinking. You reel back from the corpse, dazzled by the stench of decay.
Oh, she's definitely been feeding on people. I hear something. It sounds like someone is working the loom.
A white cocoon pulsates in the middle of the cave hall. You hear a rustle of spiders running away from the cold light. The cocoon quietly crackles with cobwebs in rhythm with the pulsations. You touch the web and tear it down like a shroud. There is a working loom beneath it. An exhausted Chort is working on the contraption. His black hide is tied with belts of the spinner, and spiders swarm all about him, sucking the last bits of strength from the spirit. The loom is covered with sorceress signs that are designed to keep this Chort working for all eternity.
Weaving requires yarn made from animal wool. Weaving has been around since prehistoric times, so it is unsurprising for it to be reflected in mythology. The Parke and the Morai, often translated as the Fates, are goddesses of life and destiny in the ancient Roman and Greek traditions. One spins a thread that symbolizes life, while the second one winds it onto a spindle, thus shaping someone's destiny. The third one cuts the thread, thus ending a person's life. Yep. The Fates. I'd honestly be inclined to free the demon. If it isn't grateful, maybe it'll at least cause trouble for the spinner. Oh yeah, I'm releasing this demon, clearly, but yeah.
You tear away the belts, and the Chort flies up, incredulous that he has been released. Before disappearing into black smoke, your gazes cross, and you see something strange. Is it a hint of gratitude?
Look, even demons can be grateful.
There are some mushrooms beneath the bench. You take them with you. The loom is covered with sorceress signs that are designed to keep this Chort working for all eternity.
Well, I released him from it, so it's fine. Impassable webbing. You cannot hold me with this spinner. If only we had a torch. Preferably lit.
The narrowing path is blocked by thick cobwebs. White, slimy threads are still fresh, oozing with the pale juices of their creator. You try to find a gap in this unexpected obstacle, but, alas, the cave is well blocked.
I don't want to use the fern flower because I might need it later. I could squeeze through, but that could be problematic, so I'm just going to use a break herb because I have one.
A tried and true method of dealing with locks and blocks is as reliable as always. A walkway forms amidst the cobwebs, and you manage to squeeze through.
Burned threads. Smells like something's burnt. Was the spinner also burning Kapala fires?
There's not much cobweb here in this little cave nook. Instead, there are bizarre, multicolored threads hanging in clusters from the ceiling, forming strange passages and patterns. Some threads are burned, and the floor is strewn with old ash.
Threads that seemed chaotic at first glance seem to form an intricate pattern.
Why would a spinner need so many different threads?
Chort summoning, sorcery, or divination? It's not Chort summoning, it's sorcery or divination, but which do we say? Does anybody have a thought on this? We have... perhaps... we have this, the String of Life, which talks about divinations by string. And it talked about burning the strings. All of the strings were collected and set ablaze. So I believe divinations is the correct answer. Mm-hmm.
This is a divination for sure. Complicated one at that. I would guess she has learned many things with these threads. Which thread burns faster? That is what will come true. The spinner has her own system here. What complicated sorcery.
There's not much cobweb here in this little cave nook. Instead, There are bizarre, some threads are burned.
Okay.
And
I was hoping that it would give us something new, but it does not. Narrow walkway time. I can sense that the book is close.
you notice the chorts hanging in clusters from the cobwebs in the dark corners of this cavern passage. At first, you think that these are other victims of the monstrous spiders, but soon you realize that these chorts are not only alive, but are also playing a game of cards, and haven't noticed your arrival.
Do we fight? Do we play cards? Do we sneak past? Your gambling addiction will be the death of you. It is true. I have gotten very addicted, not to Durak, but to Balatro lately. Nin, 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 nin. Trav, you're literally the only person I know who knows that reference and the fact that I adore that reference. Disgaea was such a fun game. I never beat the game, but I enjoyed the heck out of what little I played of it. But yeah, the opening with nin 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 is just the best thing ever, and barely anyone knows what I'm referencing when I use that. So, Mr. Scrake, should I play cards? Are you gonna help me play cards? This could be life or death, or should I just fight these guys? Because why not? I don't know what you're saying sure to. Cards or fighting? What am I doing here? Trav wants me to sneak. I just don't want the spinner to necessarily bring her minions down upon us in the midst of our fight. I'll help you with cards if needed. So I have a vote for sneak and a vote for cards. Does anybody else want to weigh in? I have a feeling whoever weighs in next is gonna be like, fight! And then I'm gonna be like, crap. Because that's what you guys do. You rarely ever actually make decisions for me, even when I ask for it. Because decisions are hard, yo. You know what? Let's play cards. This may be our last Durak for the whole entire game. Let's do it. Witching Durak against a couple of chorts. See if I can do better than last time. Alright, trump is hearts. I have 2 hearts. It is my attack. I'm gonna start with the 6 of diamonds. Cool. I'm being attacked. You jerk. Well, that was fine. Okay. This guy's attacking me. Take that. Ooh, I have more hearts. My attack? The 9 of diamonds. Ooh, he used a thing. I'm attacking. Yeah, you're gonna take him. He has 2 hearts now. Alright. I'm gonna take a peek at what they got. Alright, you have 2 hearts. You have 3. One of these was formerly either a spade or I'm pretty sure this heart was either a spade or a club at one point. I only have hearts to block with this, unless I decide to switch. But I could block with 6, and it would be probably fine. And I'm betting that you'll have at least another card game opportunity later, maybe even playing for your dead guy's soul. Maybe. I said this could be. I didn't say it was. Take the 6 of clubs. Cool. They're basically attacking each other. That's fine. I'm not gonna add into that. Okay. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Alright, it's my turn to attack. Take that. I only have 1 card left. I win. I didn't even need Mr. Scragg's help. I win. Human hand. We'll take another one. Easy indeed. I mean, I said it was possible that this was the last Durak game. I didn't say it was going, like, I don't know. This is my first playthrough. I went into this game blind on the recommendation of Fenren, and I'm not displeased at all, because she's wonderful and adorable, and I adore her. All right, old spinner. Ooh, we're about to learn something. What's over there? I can't see clearly. Is that a stove?
You come across a small cave hall furnished in a similar manner to that of an ordinary room in an isba. Here you find a hearth and a table, a red corner, and even a spinning wheel with yarn. Only the log walls are absent, with a rocky cave wall in their place. These stones are all heavily chalked with some strange magical symbols. An old spinning wheel is skillfully decorated with a diamond pattern. You touch the yarn and a flock of small spiders scatters away. The rustling of their small legs resembles mocking laughter.
Spinning wheel and spindle. The spinning wheel is also magical. They are made out of a single tree, usually spruce, and included the roots of the tree. The seat was made out of the roots, and the stand and the wheel itself were made out of the trunk. One couldn't start spinning without reading a prayer first, or leaving the spinning wheel at night without crossing it. The spindle was also believed to possess magical forces. The most well-known caused you to sleep if you pricked your finger with it. A spinning wheel was used by the supreme deity to make the veil of reality itself. Sheridan presents used the spinning wheel to make patterns filled with mystical meaning. The towels that they made depicted dawn on one side and sunset on the other. It is not a coincidence that towels were placed under the coffin of the deceased when his body was carried out of the house. 2 towels sewn together were used as a tablecloth. It also played an important role in rites and rituals. Oh, and in that case, major spoiler, every single encounter from now on involves you having to win a card battle. You know, Trav, some days typing is just a pain. It could also be your keyboard wearing out, or you're rushing it. I don't know. Either way, be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself of your typos. I am fluent in typoes, so it's fine. But yes, spinning wheels throughout the ages are very important. The fates of many cultures used spinning. There were also deities dedicated to spinning. The Greek myths, which I'm much more familiar with than the Slavic ones, about Ariadne, about you know, people being turned into spiders because of their claim that their weaving is the best, or the fates themselves, or also The fairy tale of Sleeping Beauty and the fact that there's a spindle that puts somebody to sleep that was originally supposed to be death. You know, these things are prevalent throughout much of the world, both Europe and Asia. And it's lovely to see it reflected here as well.
Strange letters and geometric patterns pulsate with a sorcerous glow invisible to ordinary mortals. You are unfamiliar with both the inscriptions and the drawings. It seems that the spinner borrowed some knowledge of foreign witchcraft from her apprentice. It is strange to see peasant utensils so deep underground. It seems like this is all the furniture that's missing from the spinner's izba on the surface.
So as she became more spider-like, she brought all of the stuff that made her comfortable down into the caverns. So we have one story left, and I suppose we will find it here, where the black book stands. The spinner's golbets can't be that far. I have to find that old crone. Cutscene! Giant spider incoming. A game of red light, green light. How did I get spotted? Excuse me? All I did was move a little bit. What? I don't know what happened. Okay. Go. Controls here are probably going to take me a couple of tries to get to deal with. No, no, no. Ah. Okay. This is mine now. Bitch, please.
Oh.
Okay, I got through it. Third time was the charm. Gosh, was the spinner a spider all along? No, the spider was her throne. She was sitting on the back of the spider every time you saw her in her izba.
Vasilisa, you know I'm glad to see you. I've been waiting for you.
I told you she knew I was coming.
I knew that he wouldn't be able to hold you. My guards told me about you long ago, but you took the book with such skill.
This is my book. You thought you'd get away with it?
What are you talking about, girl? I wanted to give it back to you.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Only such a powerful sorcerer as yourself can harness its might. We'll need a dead sorcerer for the dead seal. That's what it says, right? My sight is not as good as it used to be, child.
Oh yeah, this is Sussy Baka. Absolutely Sussy Baka. She is so sus. She is the imposter. Deny everything.
I'm not a child. There are 2 Khaldun's here. I think the book will be satisfied with you.
What a smart girl. But I won't do. I gave all my chores to Alexander, unlike some other Khalduns. I am not much of a witch these days.
Oh yeah, apprenticing Alexander was absolutely purposeful.
But then again, we have to get to the crossroads for the ritual, right? Oh, my memory's not so good, you know.
That's none of your business.
Well, I know what is needed. Fine. We'll go together to the crossroads and I will help you. We'll do everything together, girl.
Do we agree or do we decline? Remember, she has people we care about, people we have helped under her control. Mr. Scragg's like, no, second, decline. What do we do, chat? What do we do? This is such a poignant point in the story. And so far, Vasilisa's been like, no, I don't trust you. Bitch, hell no. But, like, maybe we keep her in our sight, you know? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Hell no, I don't trust her, and if you do work together and she needs a dead sorcerer, then killing you at the end is the obvious move. Oh, it's either us or Alexander at this point. That is very clear. That is the foreshadowing here. She is not the one we need, but her apprentice will certainly do. They were going to use me. I could use Alexander. Like, it's him or me at the end. But who truly gets the wish at the end of it is really what we have to worry about. I'm gonna decline. I don't trust her.
Stop spinning your yarn. I know that you only want to get the hold of the wish.
Why? Oh, why would I need it, Vasilisa, darling? The fact is that we want the same thing.
So you want to free my beloved from hell?
Of course I do. I want to help you. Not that Alexander, that liar. He only spins his wishes for himself. That damn chartocrat. Everything is in fact very simple. We should get rid of all the demons. And then, when there are no demons left, who is to keep your boy in hell?
You believe that the book can kill all the demons? I don't know about that. Why would that chart help me then?
Here's the thing. Here is the thing. If you kill all the demons, who are supposedly somewhat immortal beings, who are from the hells, where is it that they go exactly? right back to the hells. Like, I don't think they've thought this through entirely.
Well, yeah, the legend says so, doesn't it? Just imagine, no Khaldun's, no devil. We'll live as if in heaven itself. Well, let's join forces.
Oh, look, I get to make this decision again. The legend may say that, but it's clearly not happened, so it's not exactly proven. Refuse. No, I agree. She's just trying to spin her own take so that we will take her along for whatever her end game is. And no.
Nice story, but I'm not buying it. Why should I believe the one who imprisoned me and locked me up? You would have helped me in the beginning as my grandpa if you really wanted to.
Your grandpa? You think that he's helping you? He never loved you. He doesn't care about you a bit, as I don't care about Alexander.
Lies!
Don't believe me? And why do we take apprentices? You know it yourself, so that the church will let us pass away. He needed you solely for that reason. And I know that well. I need that damn nobleman for the exact same reason.
I mean, she's not wrong. Ad break coming in a minute for those who need to know this, but she's not wrong that every Khaldun, if they wish to actually pass away and not end up being stuck for eternity in the mortal plane as an undead evil sorcerer creature, has to pass on their chorts to their apprentice. That doesn't necessarily mean that they don't care about their apprentices. It just means that they are also passing on their duties to the next generation. She may not care about her apprentice, but I don't believe that old Yegor doesn't care about Vasilisa. I mean, yes, he did have a purpose in in adopting a girl and and making her his apprentice, but at the same time, he has never shown to be so heartless as to not care about our well-being. He is and has actively tried to assist us. Whether that's for his own ends or not remains to be seen, but needless to say, he has shown care and consideration, thoughtfulness, and mentorship towards us in a way that this woman has never done to perhaps anyone in her life. She is clearly selfish. Old Yegor may be stubborn and a bit selfish himself, but he has cared about other people. He has made friends, has made connections, has introduced us to his friends, and asked us to help others. Yeah, his ends are compatible with your benefiting. Exactly. We're both on the same path, not necessarily for the same reasons. And he's even told us the stories of how, he has started as a Khaldun, why he chose to pursue that path, and about the people who tried to screw him along the way, so that we could learn from his mistakes and be better.
Well, let's be frank with each other. We women have to stick together. I'll help you open the seal as a friend.
You're worse than the Chorts. It would suit me better be friends with Satan himself.
Damn wench. Your man doesn't need such a fool anyway. You think I can't handle you? Don't you see what demon I have in my service? This is the Permian Chiran himself.
Permian Chiran. According to Komi-Permian mythology, Chiran, a spider in the Komi-Permian language, is responsible for transferring the souls of the dead to the underworld. So she has essentially obtained the ferryman into her, the Greek ferryman, Charon into her service. Just mine now.
He will guide you to the afterlife.
Nanny, I don't believe it. I've heard everything.
Oh, so the spinner was his nanny. Well, well, well.
You were just using me?
You're here as well. You should have stayed with your toys in your mansion.
Oh no.
Now it's your turn, Vasilisa.
I'm not afraid of you, nor your spider chort.
Time to battle. Okay, we have immunities and eloquence because we're not stupid. Poorly versed. Curse for status effects. Decrease the value of all applied effects by 20. Ailment. Okay. Let's see here. Herbs don't have any effect. Okay. So I can't use herbs on her. I can use herbs on myself, obviously. Mouth zone reduces received block for 3, minimum 1. Thank goodness I got Judas's Aspen. Positive statuses cannot be removed. Let's go. I have to kill them individually. Actually, nope, that's fine. And then... we will do this one. Because I just want the damage. Now, what else do I want? They're not going to do damage to me this turn. Ailment on you. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Herbs don't work on them. That was dumb. I think... I'm not getting damaged. Doesn't work on any of them, so I guess regeneration is my friend. Alright, that's what we got. Now see if you can't take my shit. So I have ailment, mouth zone, and poorly versed, which isn't really affecting me right now. Howsomever. What did that remove? That removed ailment. Okay. just add to regeneration. But I'm immune to poison, so that does not matter. Now I'm gonna try this. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Here we go. Not really damaged yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that. There we go. Whew. Quick, throw Alexander at the spider to distract it with a fresh meal. I don't think that's how this works. Yeah. Yep. She is very Palpatine-like, and a very spry old crone. But Alexander got himself killed, so it's fine. All right. Right. Here we go. No, I didn't quite kill him. That's fine. He's gonna die from waste. Can't poison me, bitch. And now, when you damage me, you're gonna get even more waste. Yeah, now it's just you. Actually, let us remove all of our negative statuses now. Since I have immunity to waste, oh, and then you got friends again. Okay. Rage was, like, immediately destroyed. Okay. Our buffs will not help us here. Good to know. Can't see what my health is. Okay. This is a difficult battle. I don't know if I'll make it. The waste is taking out the minions more than anything else. That's way too many HP. It's just a slog and not an interesting fight. Damage sponges are bad. I agree, but like it's an interesting puzzle. Alright, I'm back at full health. And here it is to a point where...
Wait, Vasilisa, hold your Zagors. I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
So, like, this is a boss battle that is having multiple stages. So, like, you get through stage 1, and then the spider does this kneeling thing where there's lower health to get through because it is damaged, and then it revitalizes itself for stage 2, where you have to go through the process again and again. So yeah, it's basically a damage sponge with multi-stage damage sponge, but like the puzzle of what they throw at you is very interesting because you haven't seen some of this shit before. I'm not unhappy about it, but it is a way of making this battle go on very long.
And give you the chance to put a knife in my back? Never.
Bitch, please. Get wrecked. Just gonna do all the damage. And then we're back to the greater health with the friends, which is fine. The fact that I have waste in my deck is essentially what's killing her little helpers there, so that's fine. All I have left is my immunities to help me. Rage won't last at all because of... Oh no, I don't have it on yet. What they usually throw, but that's fine. So Mouth Zone is reducing block received, but I'm not using block at all, so that's not a problem. Ailment does more damage to me, but since I curse them, the spider doing damage to me does so little damage that Ailment is not doing that much work. The fact that I have Rage currently, and Piety, and Bless is kind of fun. Alright. Get wasted. Get twice that damage. I'm gonna clear my statuses. And weakness everybody. You all suck. You can attempt to waste me, but it's gonna do nothing because... Or poison me because I'm immune. Bitch. Alright. Get hella cursed. Get styled on. I'll take some regen. Sure, why not? Curse everybody. Let's go. Level 11 monks be like, nice poison cloud. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on right now. Shame I don't care. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, that did hardly any damage to me, but look at how much bless I now have. Bitch. Get wasted. Get decomposured. Get smacked. Get smacked harder. Let's go.
Vasilisa.
Yeah, I took her down.
Are you alive there? Well, you're quite resilient, you know that?
Yes, a miracle, I know. I can help you with the book. I'm not lying, I swear.
I can call Alexander to come for the last ride of the seals. Who knows how he might be of use to the seal of the dead sorceress.
Do we invite or do we tell him fuck off? I mean, we were able to convince him, but this is also his opportunity to try and backstab us as well. What do we think? I'm not a redemption paladin. No, we've already established your very much devotion. So, say goodbye, Alexander. Tell him to fuck off. Winter Fairy didn't like him from the get-go. She's like, no, not this asshole. I agree. I mean, he's probably gonna show up anyway because he's a determined asshole, but, like... Go find something better to do with your time, man.
You're not of any of use right now. It seems you broke all of your ribs.
Not too fond of the guy, but I think he's had enough shocks that he probably won't screw you over unless there's a really big opportunity, but nah.
We'll see each other again, if God wills it.
You find your acquaintances free of the spinner's witchcraft when you escape the dungeon. They are still dazed a bit, but you feel that this sorcery will soon subside. You find a belt spun from cobwebs nearby. Without the witch's curse, it will make a fine amulet.
Oh, I'm taking the belt.
I've dealt with this spinner at last.
Used to be everyone wore belts. Those without one were considered dissolute. So this one, enemy attacks deal 3 less damage, which I've not really been taking that, but that does give us the story that we otherwise would have. Items unavailable. Okay. How Aunt Marfa died. I remembered something else. I was but a young lad on the summer holiday. I threw my school bag on the shelf and dragged my cat by its tail. Then my friend Kolya came and said, "Let's go next door. Aunt Marfa the witch is dying." So we ran over and saw the old lady suffering, moaning, thrashing on her bed, sour cream and milk gushing from her mouth. I'm pretty sure that's a seizure. That's how much she's stolen in her lifetime. Won't die, that one, until she gives back every last drop. And that's how things were. Sometimes housewives would go to the cowshed and the cows didn't have any milk. Marfa had milked them all dry. The men, meanwhile, had dismantled the ceiling and opened the chimney for her soul to ascend. A Khulduun's soul, you see, is heavy, weighed down by sin, so it's hard for it to rise up. Aunt Marfa died as soon as she was finished giving back the milk. Yeah, she died of a seizure, guys. A grand mal seizure. Yikes.
And now to find old Yegor. She was lying, right?
I don't see your destiny. No, your fate is in the fog, as if Warsa himself is there to shroud it.
Very well. Now back home, to Vilgard.
Home again, jiggity jig.
Grandpa, are you here? Grandpa!
Though no pigs or hogs to show for it.
There's no one.
Darkness, fog, dark, dark.
Wait, there's something inside the stove. This bottle. Kupala's ointment. Why would Grandpa need it?
Kapala solve.
Wants to fly like I do.
I wish we could have made it earlier. Almost empty. This much won't increase my powers, but I'll be able to fly. And you should stay home. I'll find him quickly with this. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Home again. So much sin. Oh dear, oh dear. I will send you there. Three for 6. And last but certainly not least, 3 for 7. All my chorts put away. All right. Strengthens regeneration. I don't think we have anything that strengthens regeneration currently. Pretty much sticking to what I have. All right. What do these two have to say?
I can fly with you. We'll find the old man.
Turns out Grandpa wasn't real. No, I think he's just out.
Don't bother. I'll be back shortly. The last thing I need is to have to look for you in the rain.
Grrr, don't forget, I'm not your average crow. All right, Vasilisa, as you see fit.
I don't know, Vasya. Is it such a good idea to go alone?
It'll be quicker this way. We'll be back soon, me and Grandpa.
I feel a bit uneasy. Perhaps it's my sorcery finally waking up.
It's just the gloomy weather, with this rain and all. Don't let it get to your head.
Indeed. Indeed. Is there anything else that I want? No, I think I'm okay. No, I think I'm okay. In a white sea, a white stone, a dead man perched atop it. The seal is the last. To the lonely grave. Should I visit his grave? If he's out, it proves that he was evil. A good grandpa would have been there waiting for us. I mean, he has his own life, Trav. He has his own friends. He has his own work. We expect him there because he's usually there, but that doesn't mean he always is. It's time to visit the grave of our betrothed one last time.
Soon your coffin lid will break. I'll take you out from that road. From the afterlife myself. I've broken all the seals but one. I've done so much. I've suffered so much. And so many people have helped me. One was turned into a wolf before I saved him. And saved another from werewolves. I've been everywhere. Walked every road. To get to Yorisba without doors and windows. I've been to a hidden village. And saved it from the fog. I've walked all over, my shoes almost worn to bits, to perform the ritual of the fernflower. I met an evil witch in the town of Cherny, and cleansed the possessed icon, and healed Iskor from the fever. For you I took the flower, the color of the sun itself. I don't need to send a letter to bring you this news. I will get to you myself. Just you wait. Just be strong for a little while longer. I'll wash myself off in the waters, and all of this sorcery of mine will be gone.
About Uncle Sava. I once had a Koldoon for a neighbor, Uncle Sava. I remember when it was his time to go, he suffered a lot. Chorts don't let go so easily. His nephew, Grisha, who loved his uncle very much, stroked his head. Then the Koldoon said, "My boy, take one of them," and he slapped him on the shoulder. "No, Grisha, give it back," screamed the boy's mother. Grisha slapped his uncle back. "Sorry, uncle, take it back." Sava once again writhed in agony as the chorts came back to him. After that, Grisha took a glass, one that his uncle used to drink from, filled it with holy water, and put it on a stove, underneath the chimney. The water in the glass boiled, turned red, and the Koldoon went silent and died. The water washed away his sins, and he went to heaven at once. Just FYI, do not consume holy water. It has had additives imbued upon it, oils and various things, to make it holy. It is not good for human consumption. Please do not. You are welcome to anoint yourself with holy water as much as you'd like. Just do not consume it. It is very bad for you. That sounds implausible, because if that worked, everyone would do it and there'd be no problems with Koldoons dying. Indeed, indeed, Trav, indeed.
I don't know what to do. What to think of my grandpa. Where is he now? My father. My mentor. What is he up to? You can't help me from beneath Mother Earth. Even if he's up to no good, he won't stop me.
Plague Doctor Man, thank you for the bits. Welcome in. I appreciate the bits, and my goal has been met. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for the tip. Have you checked the local pub? That's a good question.
I won't be stopped at the very door. It is not in vain that I've opened the seals. I feel a great power in me.
You are just awesome like that, yes.
It will be enough to bring you back to me.
Alright, we have visited our betrothed's grave. Time to go to the herbalist. Herbalists collect witching herbs during Kupala night. And I am in some need of some herbage. Pun intended. Ooh. I will take those. Everything else I don't really need. I don't need Peter's Cross anymore because I have immunity. This is healing. This is damage absorption in case I need it. This is waste on the enemies. This is emergency healing. This is rebirth in case things are very dire. This is eloquence, which helps well-versed. This is regeneration. This gives us the ability to have extra orders in our Zagavor, so for extra anything. This ensures that the enemy takes more damage. This eliminates their defense in case I need it. This removes harmful statuses from us. This is healing because I am immune to waste, and this is also healing. Like Dr. Man! The generosity today. Oh my goodness, I can't even. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you spending so much money on me? Goodness, I didn't think I was that cool. Well, you are firmly number 1 on the leaderboard for bits. You were the only person on the leaderboard for bits, but thank you. I appreciate it immensely. You are supporting me and my channel and my dream to be a, full-time Twitch streamer. I just felt like giving you some bits because you're cool. I'm not that cool, but I appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. I am blushing. It's terrible. Alright, I've spent all my money. Thank you, Herbalist. It's time to go through the field to Mikhail's Crossing and to head towards the endgame. We have 1 seal in our book left. The Dead Seal. Here we go. We must fly.
Grandpa, it's you. Why aren't you in our bar? Why did you make the ointment? You didn't say anything about it to me. If we need it for the seals, then you should have told me. I could have helped you. Together we would...
Vasilisa, I don't know whether I can do this. I must.
Grandpa, what are you saying?
Vasilisa, only 1 seal is left. The time has come to give me back the book.
What? What about my wish?
Believe me, you won't need it.
I don't understand. You wanted to take the book from me this whole time? So the spinner was telling the truth. You raised me just to give your chores to someone?
So what?
Oh boy.
As if you didn't know it yourself. Didn't I teach you what it means to be a Khaldun? I've always wanted what is best for you. And you? I want to be a peasant, want to get married. Ah!
And in the end, you got your way because you killed my betrothed. I suspected this from the beginning. Curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal. Indeed, Wash, indeed. I'm a brown coat, for those of you who didn't know. Firefly is an amazing, absolutely amazing TV show. Serenity was a beautiful movie. There are comics, I've not read them, but still, brown coat all the way down.
Didn't you see how these peasant women live? Every second child they bear dies in his sleep.
To suffocate a child in his sleep by accident.
I raised you as a witch. You would have been forfeit were it not for me.
Plague Doctor Man has now gifted a whole bunch of people some subs. Welcome to my sub friends. Wooljack, Apex, Ria Gaming, Octical, Rayshella, and Icehouse. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you for being a part of my community. I don't know how to express Plague Doctor Man, the help that every sub help is, and I'm sure some of these people won't resub, but I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know how to function now, though. I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're in a hype train now, guys. I don't know what to do about a hype train. Level 3 hype train going on here. I suppose feel free to get in on it.
I'm grateful for what you've done, and I always will be. But the book? You wanted to help me with my beloved one yourself, didn't you?
I know well enough what you need, girl.
Oh.
You always listen to what I say. Now do the same and give me back the book.
See, here's the problem. You teach someone how to think for themselves, and then you expect them to follow regardless. Oh no. Like, Dr. Man, what are you doing to me today? You have spent all your bits and all your subs on me. My goodness, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how to express what this means to me. Your support is the world, because being a full-time Twitch streamer, enough to pay my bills, enough to be comfortable, enough to live my life the way I would like it is really the dream, and this just pushes me closer to that dream. So thank you so very much. We are riding the train today, you guys. Holy cow. Thank you so much for the hype train, Plague Dr. Man. You are a one-man train conductor at this point. Ooh, have fun in Monster Hunter. I hope you have an even better day, evening, etc. week, for that matter, month, year. I hope all of it is good, Plague Dr. Man. Thank you for dropping in. And thank you for everything. Anybody else who wants on the train, bits, subs, really anything else you contribute goes towards the train and towards new emotes and towards helping me succeed in my dream. So it's all optional, but I appreciate it immensely, and thank you so much, Plague Dr. Man. But now let's get back to the conclusion of this game, because oh boy is it getting deep.
I can't, Grandpa. I need this wish. I have to save him.
Don't argue back with your grandfather. I don't want to argue, girl, but I need the book. We mustn't waste the wish on that no-good boy of yours.
Oh boy. Now we're fighting old Yegor. He is a Koldoon. With cunning, so we don't know what he's going to be doing. And herbs don't have any effect on him. We know he's gonna do two things. If we put more Zegavors than 2 in our... or more pages than 2 in our Zegavor, our spell, he goes first, so... oh boy. Well... curse? That's 2 pages already. He's gonna go first. But... put some Bloodburn on immediately. Screw it. He can go first. And I'll just get some regen in. This won't work on him. He has no block. Eloquence. And regen. Let's go. Whoop. He has some block, but I don't care about his block. Spell disease. Block at the end of turn deals damage. I don't use blocks, so that's fine. Okay. He is cursed, and he has decomposure. I think he's gonna do damage to us this time. Alright, the more curse I have on him, the less damage he does to me, so we're gonna do that. Eloquence and yeah, eloquence and regen. Let's go. Gave himself block, that's fine. Our damage is blocked, that's also fine. But he didn't do a lot of damage to me. No, sir. Alright, so this is probably block and this is probably damage. Which means that my waste is going to be the thing that takes him down. So I will be supporting that. We're also going to do some vampirism. Oh wait, those don't work on him. Dang it. More eloquence. Here we go. Get cursed. Messed up that old man. Whoa, I get the hype train thing next to me, mate? Never got that before. Yeah, if you are the leader of the hype train and contribute the most to the train, or start it, it's either contribute the most or start it, I don't remember which, you get that symbol next to you.
Back the book, Vasilisa.
No.
I can't, Grandpa.
Don't you forget who took it. It's mine.
Oh dear.
Not anymore. You gave it away, along with your chores.
So yeah, waste is gonna be the thing that kills him in the end, not anything else. You have spell disease, but that does not matter in the least. And rage. We shall rage. He gives himself block. He does a minor amount of damage to me, which immediately I heal.
I don't want to hurt you. Give back the book.
Grandpa, enough! I don't want to harm you, Grandpa.
Give back the book, and Zagavars won't be necessary.
So essentially my waste is what took him out. That's what happened, is at the top of his turn, the waste just like set his health to 0. So we get the cutscene instead. Oh, he's flying.
Enough, Grandpa! The book gives me so much power! I don't want to harm you!
Don't be arrogant, granddaughter. I've scolded you so many times, and I will do my parental duty one last time. I know what's better for you. Breaking the last seal of the book. You think that's an easy feat, do you?
None of this has been easy. None of this. Why? None of this has been easy. Why would we think the last seal is easy too? It's not.
Better if I did that. I'm old and beyond forgiveness.
Stop it! I'll forgive you, and we'll live as we used to!
You forgive me? You think your beloved one killed himself? I did everything for your sake, even forfeiting my own salvation.
I called it. Old Yegor murdered him. And then framed it as a suicide so he wouldn't be buried in a churchyard. And therefore, all of this is old Yegor's fault. He did this solely to make us a Khaldun, to keep us from marrying and settling down as a happy little wife with happy little children.
No. This can't be.
That was the only way to become a true Khaldun.
No! I loved you so much! But you've ruined everything!
And we're back at the beginning. But he's immune to curse now. Positive statuses can't be removed. I see. They've changed the game on me. I can't do curse, but I can do waste. So fuck you. There's a reason why I didn't go all curse all the time. No. This one. This one. Positive statuses can't be removed, but he is not immune to herbs anymore. Waste is still gonna be the thing that kills him in the end. Now we just need our decomposure. More waste. More Zagavors. There's the decomposure. Hell yeah. Take that. More waste. Weakness isn't gonna do anything. Do this. More burning blood. I'm literally using black pages not because they're useful, but because I want this to be as high as possible. I'm gonna take some damage. It's fine. He's immune to that, but that wasn't the point. Alright. Now we heal.
How could you, Grandpa? Why?
I know what's good for you, Vasilisa.
Alright. No more block for you this turn. Alright, Winter Fairy, be safe. Give your munchkins all my love. Here we go. Vampirism, good for us. Let's see here. Immediate waste, yes, yes, yes. Let's just get our vampirism up, because it does not matter. There we go. None of our damage is going to get through his block, but that's not the point. We are using waste to kill Grandpa.
Grandpa, just look at yourself.
Damn sorcery takes its toll. Enough fooling around. Give me the book.
Poor Yegor.
Vasha, I'll make everything right.
How? How can you change everything that you've done? If not for your sorcery, everything could have been fine. I would live a simple life, like everyone else in Vilgar. I never needed your chores.
Ha! You don't know yourself well enough. If not for me, the Vilgort rebel would have sent you to the graveyard faster than you'd learn your first word. But enough of this, Vasilisa. I know you'll never forgive me. And you won't have to. I'll turn the tides of time back with my will. There won't be anything, neither Prokopi, nor Timoshka, nor the book itself. She would never leave the Sukharev's tower. There will be nothing then. Neither my horns, nor your grief.
Oh, he's trying to turn back time, my friend. My friends, this is bad. Messing with time never works out.
I don't believe you. I don't!
You needn't hold on to your book. It's true that your fiancé is dealing with charts. Passing aerial toll houses, I bet. Soon he'll meet St. Peter at the gates.
Interesting desire. Every bad thing he'd done would never have happened. That's understandable. The murder becomes irrelevant. Yes, but that doesn't mean he gets to remember what he did to avoid doing it again. Messing with time never works out.
And that's why I need to give you the book? How can I trust you?
You'll have to, Vasilisa.
And now he's got his true form. Hefty limits the maximum damage received by 30. And spikes. Well, see if I can't remove his spikes. I don't have a lot left. No damage this time. No thank you. Yeah, no spikes for you. And lots of curse. But his damage did nothing because I absorbed it. Alright, let's get some vampirism going. Absolutely. What is he gonna do? Regeneration? That's fine. He already has waste, so let's do some damage with that. Actually, let's do this one first and then the damage so that we do 43 damage overall and get some vampirism going. We don't have any harmful statuses. We do need to deal some health, but we're gonna throw some more waste on him and heal up a bit. Yeah, he's gonna give himself some regen, but that's fine. Because we are going to remove it. Because fuck him. I steal your regen. We seem to be blasting off. Or that's become a pit. Hydrate? Thank you for the hydrate, Plague Dr. Man. I appreciate it. Wait, a 3-phase fight? Oh, come on. Yep. A 3-phase fight.
You're not even human anymore, Grandpa. Look what your sins have done to you.
Thank goodness I started limiting my sin. Alright. We're gonna do this one. More curse. More waste. And actually, I'm gonna put this on last to affect everything. More waste. More waste. He's gonna put regen on. It's fine. I can pull it off of him again. Honestly, the waste does more damage than the regen will put back, so... It has been 4 months. Yes, Plague Dr. Man. Thank you so much. Alrighty then. It's time for rage. And regeneration. This is just getting worse and worse.
There is little time left, Vasilisa. The gates of hell are opening.
You won't get it back. Stand back, Grandpa!
And let you rob us of this one chance? Never!
Here we go. He's almost dead, guys. Even with the regeneration, he's almost dead. I can only do 30 damage per hit, which is fine. There he is.
So this is true.
Grandpa!
You were right when you said you were much too powerful for a toothless Khaldun like me.
I mean, he was pretty powerful, but,
I don't regret my decision. Who cares about your man? But I did what I had to do for my granddaughter. Just look at yourself. The Baron Gubernia has never seen such a powerful witch. There perhaps hasn't been one so powerful even in the whole of Russia.
oh boy.
I don't want to kill you, Grandpa!
Enough! Do what you must. I didn't raise a weakling. You wouldn't have broken the seals otherwise, even if you were thrice destined to do so. I am ready to face the abyss. I always have been.
Well, sorry, Gramps, into the hells for you.
Well, what are you waiting for? Do it, Vasha! The time has come to break the seventh seal.
Do we push old Yegor into the hells? Do we jump down ourselves and trade our life for our wish? Or do we throw the book in and say, fuck it? Tell me, chat, tell me true, what is it that we will do? The rhyming only happens when I'm very stressed. So, what are we gonna do, chat? What do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. As always, interacting with me is optional. You are welcome to lurk away, lurkers. I love you. Thank you for being here. But what do we think? Mods. Someone needs to die. If not him, then you, or the last seal won't break. This is true, but we could just throw the book in and be done with it. You could throw the book in, forgive Gramps, and the two of you could go home for a nice hot drink. Game over. I mean, yes, this is endgame, guys. This is the very end of the game. We have the epic music. We've been through all the trials and tribulations. We've broken all the seals. What exactly do we want out of this? Do we want to bring our husband, our betrothed back? A man who old Yagor apparently murdered? To make us a Khuldoon? Do we want to sacrifice ourselves to be with him? Even with all the sin that we have hanging over us? Or do we throw the book in and just wash our hands of the whole nonsense? Nobody gets the book. Okay, Palpatine. Alright. I'm gonna do what Vasilisa set out to do the entire time. The final seal requires an undead Khuldoon sacrifice. Sorry, Gramps. But this is what you taught me how to do. And like you said, you didn't raise no softy.
Forgive me, Grandpa.
That was 50 sin on my head. I am an evil, evil girl.
I'm in hell again. But what of my wish? What is that? What the devil are you?
Welcome, my lady.
What's going on? I can raise my hand to cross myself.
You were initiated a long time ago, Vasilisa. And now you are here, before the gates of hell. It means that the baptism is undone.
Uh-oh. 158 sin at this point in time. And we have unlocked the Dead Seal. And have new pages. Wow. Well-versed piety and ward? Dang. A gesture well-versed bless? Oh, shit. George the Pious. Malady. Doesn't let you ply block? On all enemies? Eminence. Suppress immunity to curse and suppress immunity to waste on somebody else, and then style on them for extra damage as a gesture. Holy shit. Alright, we got information. Dechristianing. Part of a Kuldoon's initiation is the ritual of dechristianing, or, in other words, the rejection of God. For the rest of a Kuldoon's life, God is replaced with Satan. Thus, a Kuldoon cannot cross himself, pray, or partake in Christian ceremonies. The initiate must rip off his cross and toss it over his left shoulder, or load a gun with it and shoot into the right-hand corner of Abanya. After this, a fiery beast will appear, and the neophyte must crawl into its maw. Yeah, we are not a good person.
Now you will have to manage without the sign of cross. However, there is a little strength in human prayers. But don't despair, since the Black Book is with you.
You won't get it.
You shouldn't let wild fear assail your soul. That would cause you to recoil from the noblest of solutions. I know that many wish for its power. I don't need it. My power is in my connections. I only wish to help you, my lady. Please let me be your guide.
You know my name, but I don't know yours, it seems.
Prince Citri at your service.
Just one of the princes of hell. No big deal.
What a strange name.
The name Vasilisa seems weird, as well to the ear of a demonic creature.
So it's here? The Abyss?
Before you are the gates poets sing about. You've came all this way, but I never doubted your strength for a moment.
So you knew about me?
For a long time, I believed that you would reach the Black Book, my lady.
I'm no lady. Just a girl from Beagle.
Citri, also known as Bitru or Citri, is the 12th demon and spirit of the Ars Gotia. He is a great archprince of hell, or sometimes Viscount, with 60 legions of demons under his command. Yeah, thus the military regalia here.
Oh, but the one who broke all the seals has so much more power than an ordinary girl. I'm here to guide you, like Virgil. It is not an easy journey through wilderness of hell.
Ah, Dante's Inferno. His guide was Virgil into the hells and through them. And back out again, supposedly.
I came here for... I don't even know who or what to look for. Was it all in vain? No. I must find a way.
A wish? It is true. The wish of the one who opens the Black Book will be fulfilled.
How can I make the book fulfill it?
But who am I to know this? Just a mere prince. The only place where we can find the answers is the throne of hell.
Satan, here we come.
Then guide me to this throne. And how much time is left until the 40th day is over?
Don't worry, my lady. Time passes differently.
Yes, total fanfiction with his favorite husbando as guide. Indeed.
And we'll be swift as the hounds of hell. But what is that? Several demons are flying towards us. The rumors have already spread, it seems. They are flying to get your help.
Chapter 7. How Sinners Suffer in Hell.
Hell is fickle. It shows itself in different guises to every visitor. To get to the center of the abyss, we need to overcome your first trial.
I'm gonna guess that there are 7 trials.
That is to pass the Palace of Andromeles. You will know everything in due time.
And this is where we're at now.
Yes, the gates never cease to impress with their sophisticated monumentality.
Good to know. Here comes the demons.
Ah, you're here, my mistress. You're here. And just in time, just in time.
I'm not your mistress, evil spirit.
Oh, my lady, my lady.
Enough babbling, lad.
Citri, Citri.
What a useless spirit. Either speak clearly or be gone.
A spirit with use. Yes, with use. With presence even. We've heard, my lady, that you are familiar with the art of cards. Who else better to help us than you? A Cossack is here and he's playing Durak for his hat. We have to win. Win him with an evil spin.
Do we help the demon win the card game? Or do we refuse? Because it's helping a demon. Not what we're here for. So I totally Trav says, I totally saw this coming. Cards in hell. Yep. Mm-hmm. Help it. Might pay off. And you enjoy the game. I do enjoy the game of Durak. I appreciate Mr. Scrake and all of his help with it. Sure.
Where is he? Very well. I will help.
He's here, at the tar pits. Turn towards the guts and bones. We're waiting, patiently waiting.
How generous you are. Don't be afraid. It won't keep you very long.
And visitor number 2.
You're here, mistress.
You are the demon I saved from the spinner's cocoon, right?
Yes, that was me. It said the charts ungrateful. All lies. In my nook I've hid a nice present for you. If you wish, madam, please come visit my place. I won't deter you much longer, my mistress.
I knew it was good to help him. So here we are. In the hells. First, we must go through the gates, and then onward to other places to find an evil palace. Decide a Cossack's fate and go to Sisyphus Mountain. Sisyphus. We're gonna get a lot of Christian lore going forward because this is the part where we step past the Slavic lore and into how Christianity affected things through the Slavic lens. So, Dante's Inferno, if you know it, or if you've heard of it, this is going to be some variation on that, essentially. It was the definitive guide to the hells for a very long time, after all. A very classic piece of literature. I myself have not actually read it, but I have read of it, and it is a very interesting piece of literature. To make my wish come true, I have to pass through hell itself. I've come far to stop here. Come too far to stop here. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's go.
The gates of hell exhale furious flames as they fix an eternal gaze on you. They are surrounded by throngs of demons as black as night. Some roar, some bark like rabid dogs, some howl wolfishly, and others grunt like evil pigs. All of this fills the air with an unbearable cacophony. The imps rejoice when you approach. Suddenly, everything is silent, and the hateful gates begin to make a speech.
Ah, shit, the gates are sentient.
And no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it.
It created the hells. Pretty much every detail of hell came from Dante's Inferno. He was inventive. Yep. He sure was.
But are you worthy? He who has opened it and broken the seals.
Rumor has it that Dante's Inferno was spawned from a dream he once had, like most fanfic writers. Just saying.
He fell back into his old ways. He shall offer passage to ones who wish be elsewhere, and trials for those whose fate has brought them here.
I'm gonna talk.
How can I prove that I'm worthy?
We will see. Come closer.
Sure. The Inferno was just one of 3 books. That was some dream. Yeah. Well, I said it was inspired by a dream he once had. I didn't say that he didn't embellish upon it a bit.
You approach the fiery maw, and unwittingly shield your eyes from the burning inferno.
But that's the rumor.
You feel the searing gaze of the hellish gates upon you. If this ordeal continues any longer, it might cause you to ignite like a simple match. But the flames slowly die down, and now the way is open.
So apparently I just needed to reach a threshold of sin to be able to be worthy. Sin was my ticket in. I could have had way more sin. I limited it as soon as I realized, oh, maybe having all the sin is not a good idea.
You are worthy.
But I am at least worthy enough to pass through the gates of hell.
A burning inferno that rages in the open maw dwindles down, and finally you are able to step under the dome of hell itself. Your guide snarls with a hint of approval before following you into the pandemonium.
I think you'd still go in, but maybe things would go worse. Indeed. Hair-wide bridge. Various bridges span the fiery rift, all of them different in width. Which one of them is for me? Which one indeed?
An abominable view of the hellish outskirts lies before you. A rocky slope gradually descends and disappears into a murky abyss. The darkness is torn by fiery lava flows appearing somewhere below. A narrow bridge spans the chasm and gradually descends. Demons are swarming amongst the rocks with their ghastly visages of pork snouts and muzzles of dogs, goats, and horses. They turn their evil beaks, having noticed your approach.
And this is unfortunately where we will leave it for today, because I have other things to do. So, first things first, we are gonna do a cheeky save. Cheeky save. And thank you guys for joining me today for yet another, another episode of Black Book. We have opened all 7 seals. It is time to go fetch our beloved, and let's hope that I can do that. But I am May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. If that is not your time zone, put on a follow and throw on notifications. And you can do that either here or on Blue Sky, where I post that I go live. You can get the notifications to say, hey, May's on. I should go watch her. If you want to, of course. It's all optional, as always. But over on Blue Sky, sometimes I talk about the games that I play, and I would love to have more conversations with all of you, because I'm terrible at social media and I need help. So please come help me. Pretty please. Talk to me. At me. I don't care what you have to do. Help. I need it. Anyway, if you've missed anything from Black Book or any other game that I've streamed, my gift back to you for all of your support is my YouTube channel, which you can subscribe and ring the bell on so you know when today's VOD goes live and any other VOD that I have. That way you can keep current even if you can't come to stream. Watch the playlists at your own leisure, whether you're cooking, cleaning, working, sleeping, whatever you need when you need some company. I hope that you'll think of me. In any case, now it is time that we raid our friends. And if we don't have any friends to raid, we make new ones here, because that's what we do. So let's go find a friend, shall we? Who is live? It's Tuesday, so probably Elise. Anybody else? Nope, just Elise. Elise Stroud Studios. She's an artist. Elise is, and she's lurk friendly. She always has some fantastic, chill, lo-fi tunes, and she's always doing beautiful art. So let's go over there, say hello, see what she's up to today, support her in her dreams of being an awesome artist, and give her all the love from me. You can use my raid message or any love, heart, or raid emojis you would like to use, because I'm happy to support all of our communities. We're all in this together, after all. In any case, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, you guys. I will see you tomorrow, I hope, for more Black Book. And until then, take care. We raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.